The office party at my friend Lisa's tech startup was a wild mix of neon lights, pounding music, and endless cocktails. I'm Jake, a freelance photographer, tagging along to support Lisa, who had just been promoted to team lead. Corporate crowds aren't usually my scene, but I thought I'd snap a few candid shots and call it a night. Lisa's new boyfriend, Derek, was there. A 6 feet 5 inches former bouncer with a grip like a vice. She couldn't stop talking about him, but I caught a possessive edge in his demeanor as he hovered, watching anyone who got near her. I kept my distance, sticking to the bar and chatting with coworkers. Then things shifted. Lisa and I were catching up near the dance floor, laughing about a shoot we'd done years ago. Innocent, easy banter between old friends. Derek appeared suddenly, jaw tight, cutting us off mid-laugh. "You're standing a little too close, buddy," he said, low and menacing. I stepped back, hands raised in a calming gesture. "Just catching up with Lisa," I replied lightly, hoping to defuse it. But Derek wasn't done. He leaned over me, towering, voice dark. "Keep flapping your mouth and I'll break your neck." The crowd froze, a few gasps slicing through the music. Lisa's eyes widened, but I just smiled. That smile wasn't bravado, it was clarity. I'm 5 feet 10 inches, not small, but no match for Derek's size. Still, I'd faced worse in my work. Drunken parties, pushy clients, even a bar fight in my 20s. His threat didn't scare me, pissed me off. I could have backed down, let him feel dominant, but something snapped. "Go ahead, Derek," I said, widening my smile. "But maybe check who you're threatening first." "No yelling, no flinching." The room buzzed with attention. Lisa grabbed his arm, whispering, "Stop it." But Derek's glare stayed fixed on me. What he didn't know, I wasn't just Lisa's friend. I'd been her go-to photographer for years, including gigs for her company's CEO, who was at the party. I'd also trained in martial arts for a decade, not to fight, but for discipline. Derek's menace meant little if he didn't know how to use it. I didn't say a word. I held his gaze, my smile unwavering, letting him wonder what I wasn't revealing. The tension broke when Lisa pulled him away, murmuring apologies. Whispers floated through the room. Later, Lisa found me alone at the bar. "I'm so sorry," she said, cheeks flushed. "He's not usually like this. He's just protective." I shrugged, still calm. Protective is one thing. Threatening to snap my neck is another. She nodded, promising to talk to him. I told her not to worry, though I could see she was rattled. Derek kept his distance the rest of the night. His swagger dimmed. A few coworkers later approached me. "That smile was ice cold. You didn't even blink," one said. I laughed, but it felt good knowing I'd unsettled him without a single punch. The next day, Lisa texted that she'd confronted Derek. He claimed he was drunk and didn't mean it, but she wasn't buying it. She said she was reevaluating things and thanked me for not escalating. I didn't tell her I would have if necessary. My smile wasn't courage, it was control. I knew I could handle whatever he threw. Guys like Derek thrive on fear, and I wasn't giving him any. Word got around thanks to a few chatty coworkers. By the next week, Derek was quieter at team events, ego bruised. Lisa ended things with him a month later, citing his temper as a deal breaker. Lisa and I are still close. She jokes about my killer smile now. I don't bring it up, but I know it shifted something, showed her, maybe myself, that I wasn't just the guy behind the camera. I kept photographing, training, being Jake. Derek's threat was just a blip, a moment that could have gone sideways, but didn't. My smile said I wasn't afraid, not because I'm fearless, but because I know who I am. He didn't expect that, and it shook him. Sometimes that's enough. By the way, Lisa's CEO hired me for their next campaign. He said he appreciated my cool head. I didn't mention Derek, but I'm sure he heard about it. Some victories don't need words.